In Russia, the procurement time and number of S-350 Vityaz air defense missiles in the coming years have been determined. The launchers are currently supplied to air defense training centers, but will be soon delivered to combat units. Experts believe that the deliveries will call for large-scale retraining of the personnel to operate in modern warfare and repel massive strikes by cruise missiles. The troops will annually receive at least 2 battalion sets until 2027. Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu said in June 2019 that the design of the new air defense systems have been completed. The first set of Vityaz was handed over after trials to the training center in Gachina in February 2020. Lecturers of the Zhukov Aerospace Academy are already mastering the new hardware, and rearmed missile regiments already have prepared missions and positions. After the arrival of the new hardware, the old launchers will undergo a capital overhaul and be stored. The positions and hangars will be upgraded if necessary. The Defense Ministry said the S-350 is to be operated by the ground forces, the aerospace forces and the Navy. The first Vityaz will be delivered to the 24th Missile Brigade in the Central Military District in Abakan. The 388th Anti-Aircraft Missile Regiment in Archinsk in Siberia will follow. While Mahindra is a renowned passenger car manufacturer that markets SUVs and MPVs, the company also builds vehicles dedicated to India's defense forces. The Mahindra ASLV, which stands for Armoured Special Light Vehicle, has been tested against 7.62mm bullets and HE-36 hand grenade blasts. The Mahindra ASLV has also been put through many survivability tests and has been a part of government defense forces trail and test program that lasted for almost 18 months. It offers a level ballistic protection that can be easily upgraded to Stanak Level 2. The ASLV offers a large storage room and can accommodate 4 crew members. The vehicle is powered by a Steyr 3.2-liter 6-cylinder turbo diesel engine that develops 215 horsepower and a peak torque of 500 Nm. The engine is coupled to a 4-speed automatic transmission. The vehicle comes with features like a central tire inflation system. It also has an all-wheel independent suspension. There is also a self-recovery winch. The Mahindra ASLV can reach 120 km/h. On the 15th of May, Serbian Minister of Defense Aleksandar Vulin attended live-fire tests of the modernized 2S1 Gvozdika self-propelled howitzer. Vulin pointed out that the Gvozdika is an artillery system which, according to plans of some former ministers, should have been cut and removed from the Serbian army, but has nevertheless been kept on track. According to him, its range has been increased. One of the most modern fire control systems has been installed. It is able to fire from a position only 20 seconds after reaching that appropriate position. Previously adopted subsystems were applied to other weapons that were modernized, and the required results were achieved. An increase of 38% in range with the use of 2 new types of artillery projectiles. In 2019, the French company MBDA signed a contract worth €209 million with Morocco for the sale of VL Mica air defense missile systems. The VL, which stands for vertical launch. The VL Mica is a short-range fire-and-forget air defense missile system mounted on a truck chassis. It has a maximum range of 10,000 meters and can hit a target at an altitude of 9,000 meters. It takes 2 seconds between 2 firing sequences. A VL Mica unit consists of mobile launch units based on truck chassis, each carrying 4 to 6 launchers, and a vertical operations center linked via fiber optic line to a remote-controlled radar. This structure makes it easy to deploy, easy to integrate within a wider global air defense structure, and gives the system a high level of survivability. At the Fincantieri plant in Riva Trigoso, the launching ceremony of the second multipurpose offshore patrol vessel, named after the Venetian Admiral Francesco Morosini, was held. The Francesco Morosini was due to hit the water at the end of March, but Fincantieri had to postpone the launch because of the coronavirus crisis. The ship will begin its operational life in 2022, after a further period of outfitting and crew training, which will be completed in the Fincantieri Muggiano plant in La Spezia, under the supervision of the Italian Navy New Shipbuilding and Outfitting Center. The PPA vessel is a highly flexible ship with the capacity to serve multiple functions, ranging from patrol with sea rescue capacity to civil protection operation and, in its most highly equipped version, first-line fighting vessel. There will be indeed different configurations of combat systems, starting from a soft version of the patrol task integrated for self-defense ability to a full one equipped with a complete defense ability. British Navy aircraft carrier HMS Queen Elizabeth is one step closer to being able to deploy on global operations after completing the first stages of operational sea training. The Portsmouth-based aircraft carrier has been at sea since late April to prove she will be ready for her maiden operational deployment next year, and the UK can deliver on its commitment to have a carrier strike group ready to deploy from the end of this year. This latest round of training has made the next big step of HMS Queen Elizabeth program possible. It's to say the embarkation of the UK's operational F-35 Lightning jets. Before the F-35 join, the ship will make a planned return alongside at Portsmouth to load essential stores and kit necessary to operate the jets at sea. The next stage will be more qualifying training on UK's F-35 Lightning fighter jet crews, who will be conducting practice combat air patrols from her decks, giving vital experience to the air crews and ship's company involved in air operations. This period at sea will prepare the ship for further training later in the year with other Royal Navy ships to ensure they are ready to deploy as a task group next year. This week has been very important for the US Navy regarding the arrival of new littoral combatant ships. Indeed, the future Kansas City, the LCS-22, arrived for the first time at Naval Base San Diego, where the Navy will commission the Independence variant's littoral combat ship on the 20th of June. Kansas City was built in Mobile, Alabama, with Hostal USA in conjunction with General Dynamics. Due to public health safety and restrictions of large public events related to the novel coronavirus pandemic, the Navy cancelled the traditional public commissioning ceremony for the future USS Kansas City. The Navy will commission Kansas City via naval message and transition the ship into service as scheduled. Furthermore, Hostal Limited announced that the future USS Oakland, the LCS-24, has successfully completed acceptance trials in the Gulf of Mexico. LCS-24 is the 12th Independence-class littoral combat ship built by Hostal USA in Mobile for the United States Navy. Acceptance trials involved the execution of a number of tests by the Hostal USA-led industry team while the vessel is underway, demonstrating to the United States Navy the successful operation of the ship's major systems and equipment. The trials are the last significant milestone before delivery to the ship, scheduled for June 2020. The Independence-class LCS is a high-speed, shallow-draft surface combatant with an aluminum trimaran hull that provides class-leading multi-mission capability. These ships are designed to defeat growing littoral threats and provide access and dominance along coastal waters. A fast, maneuverable, and networked surface combatant, LCS provides the required warfighting capabilities and operational flexibility to execute surface warfare, mine warfare, and anti-submarine warfare missions. The Brazilian firm DESAER is teaming up with the Portuguese Center of Engineering and Product Development CEiiA to proceed with the development of the ATL-100, a lightweight twin-turboprop multi-role aircraft. The aircraft will have civilian and military variants. It will be able to carry out operations such as logistical support, search and rescue, maritime patrol, border control, and medical evacuation. The Airbus A400M new generation airlifter has achieved a new decisive milestone after the certification of its automatic low-level flight capability. The certification campaign performed in April above the Pyrenees and central France involved operations down to 500 feet, including transitions from low-level flight to other operations like aerial delivery. The first certification phase concerned operation with visual meteorological conditions, meaning with crew visibility. A second phase, including instrumental meteorological conditions without visibility, is to be certified in 2021. The automatic low-level flight is a unique capability for military transport aircraft. It improves the A400M's terrain masking and survivability, making the aircraft less detectable in hostile areas and less susceptible to threats when cruising towards key military operations. For the first time, Wildcat helicopters of the Royal Navy have conducted live firing with the Martlet weapon system, procured by Defense Equipment and Support. Launched from the platform in 0.3 seconds, the telemetry missile accelerated to 1.5 times the speed of sound. This marked a significant milestone in the future anti-surface guided weapons program, which will arm the helicopters that deploy as part of the HMS Queen Elizabeth strike group on its maiden operational voyage next year.
Well, keep in mind that Defense Web TV has more than 1,400 videos on its YouTube channel. So please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell here and there to be informed of the latest defense and security news.